You can bet in a heartbeat that I make quality videos.
A quick thank you to this video's Patreon sponsors, Cenimus Prime, Yatterglass, and Monkey Chunks. These are my top patrons who fill me with awe at their generosity. I'll thank my other patrons at the very end. Otherwise, this intro might be a bit long for some people. Thank you very much. I hope you'll enjoy this quality video. Can we take a moment to just think about how incredibly scary magical healing is in context? You get your insides ripped open, but your friend waves his hands and your flesh just pulls back together. Agony and evisceration pulling back to a kinda hurts level of pain. And you're physically whole with 100% expectation that you'll get back up and keep fighting whatever it was that struck you down the first time. You break your arm after falling somewhere, and after you're healed, instead of looking for another way around, everybody just looks at you and goes, okay, try again. You've been fighting for hours. You're hungry, thirsty, bleeding, crying from exhaustion, and a hand wave happens, and only 2 of those things go away. You're still hungry. You're still weak from thirst. But the hand wave means you have no excuse to stop. You act out aggressively, maybe punch a wall, or gnash your teeth, or hit your head on something, and it's hand waved because it's such a small injury you probably can't even feel it anymore. But the point was that you felt it at all? Your pain literally means nothing, because as long as you're not bleeding, you're not injured, right? Here, drink this potion, and who cares about the emotional exhaustion of that butchered village? Why are you so reserved in camp? Don't you think it's fun retelling that time you fell through a burning building and with a hand wave you got back up again and ran out with those 2 kids and their dog? Older warriors who get a shiver around magic users, not because of the whole fireball thing, but the I don't know what a normal pain tolerance is anymore effect of too much healing. Permanent paralysis and loss of sensation in limbs is pretty much a given in the later years of any fighter's life. Did I have a stroke? Or did the mage just heal too hard and now this side of my face doesn't work? No, I'm not dead from the dragon's claws, but I can't even bend my torso anymore because of how the scar tissue grew out of me like a vine. Magical healing is great and keeps casualties down, but man, that stuff is scary. Shit just got creepy. Or maybe magical healing doesn't leave scars or damage. It is magical after all. So after years of fighting, your skin is still perfect. Unmarred. In fact, you're actually in better shape than regular folks who don't get magical healing when they fall out of trees, or walk into doors, or cut themselves while cooking dinner. You're in such good shape that it's unnatural. And the really good healing magic takes away more than just the obvious injuries. You first start noticing it after about 10 years when you go home and, haha, you look the same age as your younger sibling. That's funny. Not so funny 10 years later when they look older. Or 40 years later, when you bury them still looking like you did at 20. When do you retire from this gig anyway? How much damage is too much damage? How many times do you glimpse the afterlife? Or worse, how many times don't you? What do you live through, get used to, show no outward sign of except a perfectly healthy body, too perfect for any person living a real life? How many times are you sitting in a tavern with your friends and you hear the whispers because the people around you know? How can they not know? Your weapons shine with enchantments, and your armor is better than the best money can buy, and there is not a damn scar on you. You hardly seem human to them. How long before you hardly seem human to yourself? And you find yourself struggling to remember the places where the scars should have been. Phantom pains that wake you screaming, touching all the old injuries, and finding nothing there. It's all in your head. Was it ever anywhere else? How long before you're fighting a lich, or a vampire, or some other undead monster, and you wonder, what makes me so different? Here we go, someone who gets it. New idea for D&D unlocked. Character who's all too familiar with the concept and process of magical healing, and so they refuse to use anything other than proper medicine to recover from injuries. Thank you so much to Cenimus Prime, Yatterglass, and Monkey Chunks for sponsoring this video, as well as Homely Ghost, Michael Drizga, Ali W, Axion, Crimson Rose, Hardscale, Ian Odell, Lawful Liam, Maurice Brown, Mystic Levi, Piplup Rocks, Priya Sridhar, Saber 10, Sentinel D20, Spoon, and all my other Patreon members for supporting what I do and helping me continue to make these quality videos possible. If you'd like to see or hear your name get credited here in the future, please consider joining my Patreon, where you can enjoy all kinds of other perks too. You can find me at www.patreon.com/BettinaLevy, or just click the link down in the video description. Don't forget to share and like and subscribe, and stay determined until next time.